Hey everyone, we are back with another dojo tour. This time we had a closer look at Dizzy's dojo artistic license. Dizzzy has been a major influence on my personal decorating journey, just like for many others. So that's why this tour was very special for us. And for everyone new to decorating, I highly recommend to watch his tutorials. I will put down a link to his channel in the description below. And I hope you will enjoy this tour just like we did. Alright, we are live on Twitch. Hold on, let me...
It was the quickest countdown from 5 I've ever experienced in my life.
Stop complaining.
Are you hosting today then, Davos? Because I'm just basically going to be on Twitch chat duty today. I'm just going to basically... I'm going to look pretty in the corner. I'm going to look pretty in the corner today. Yep.
This introduction of yourself not doing anything already took 90% of the speech time of the stream.
That's great.
Hold on, why can't I connect to my own stream? Hello? Just have to sort this out quickly and then we can start. So many hiccups. Alright. Okay.
I've got up on my phone as well for any comments and chat. So
yeah, it was just a minor hiccup right there. Okay.
Yep.
Hello everyone. We are the Architects Anonymous and we are going to tour the Dojo artistic license, which was created by Dizzzy12, who just recently retired from decorating. And my name is Matt Divers. I'm the second leader of the Architects Anonymous. I'm joined by Faithno45, who is the first leader of the Architects Anonymous, and also the clan leader of the clan Anora and All-Star winner. We also are followed by Shorky, who is the decorator of Fortress of Lua, and the most recent All-Star winner in this contest. We have a special guest alongside with us, which is Pyro Rock. It's his first time on stream, and
hello,
first time on our tours. And he recently opened up his YouTube channel and is doing pretty well with his tutorials on decorating your orbiters. And Evie.
just Evie, yep. This tour team should be called 2.5 Dojos. Yep.
All right, let's
missed a trick, Davos. Yep, we've missed a trick.
Nah, Evie is a new decorator, so she actually needs to rack up some trophies first before I can introduce anything. Oh, I'm already being traded here in this dojo. Good. There's just this vault lurking in with the shop.
Right. Evie, are you going to be the one telling us where to go, or is it Davos or Shorky today?
I'd say Shorky.
Wait, me? Why me?
You did such a good job last time. Yeah.
Yeah, but last time I had time to prepare. This time I'm just getting called out.
Okay, here's the good thing about this dojo. You can basically pick anything and it's a hit.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Let's
just start from the top towards the bottom, I guess.
Yeah.
10th anniversary Solaris build, why not?
It's mad how this is, for people's reference, this isn't, so Dizzzy12, who's the builder of this clan, this isn't even his only clan. He is also, was building in the clan Progeny as well, which was also a PlayStation All-Star winner, and Artistic License also won the PlayStation All-Star as well. So probably the best PlayStation clan that's been around. So yeah, we'll give credit to Dizzzy where it's due. I mean, the thing is, he has such a popular channel. A lot of the builds, if you're not familiar with the dojos, this is all new to you, but if you're familiar with the dojos, most people should recognize most of his builds because he's done comprehensive build videos and tutorials on pretty much everything he's done. So yeah, and because he's so popular, he was always like showcased on primetime a lot, and you know, like because there's very few dojo decorating people on YouTube. So he's like a frame of reference for a lot of people. And he's definitely helped, before we start, he's definitely helped most people be better decorators in the community as well.
Yeah,
So
100%.
it's nice to actually come and visit this dojo now that he's stopped decorating, so that way everyone can actually see all of his work and why he's regarded as one of the better dojo decorators, and why, you know, people always look up to him and want to like have his builds in their dojo. So yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go to Twitch chat corner. Evie, you're up.
I don't know. I just feel like, given what Faith said, there's also kind of a sense of finality to this whole thing. Given, well, he's retired. There's not exactly gonna be more.
Well,
So
he could come back. He may not come back, but I think it's done for the time being. So we treat it for what it is at the time.
Yeah, sadly. I mean, when I started decorating, I wouldn't, have progressed as fast as I did without his tutorials. Not gonna lie, like, his work as a replacement for Vash was definitely helpful.
Yeah, he
So-
filled a void that was very major, and much needed in the decorating community.
Yeah.
but now who's gonna replace Dizzzy?
Well, Evie, you are.
Oh yeah, me. I'm going to start a YouTube channel. Yeah.
You do have access to a YouTube channel. You have us. We just need you to start making content. Yep.
All right, let's talk about the build. This was done for the 10th anniversary of Warframe when they did the smaller contest for it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember if this placed.
I think it was one of the honorable mentions because this was the same contest I put my Chains of Harrow build into. And if I'm right, the only Warframe Dojo that did place was Wayne's Wisp build. That's the only one that did place officially in the 10, because it was also a mix of Captura and fan art as well. So it was like a big community contest. It wasn't just a dojo one. So it was like everyone in the same melting pot. I think it's the first time I've ever done something like that either. Yeah, I think this was an honorable mention. Please don't quote me on it, but I remember seeing it on there, as far as I recall.
Which is crazy, in my opinion, because this is actually generally a generally good build.
Yeah, well, in my opinion, this is no slight on D, but whenever there's a community showcase, Captura still gets way too much love compared to dojo work. And Captura is obviously, you know, like it's a skill of it upon itself to get the right shots and stuff like that. But most of the time, dojo builds like this would have taken Dizzzy many, many hours to accomplish. And it's interesting, unique, and it's different from just the same fashion frame you'd get, like the copy and paste fashion that you'd see, because there's a lot of just like in the dojos, there's a lot of Captura copy and paste as well for contests as well. So yeah, just one of those. Yeah.
Also, you start with like nothing. You have nothing to go on, like on from. Like it's just blank, right? And then you have to basically craft it from zero. So for an experienced decorator, I'd assume that a 1,600 cap room probably would take you 20 to 50 hour-ish, depending on what you're doing, obviously, right? And I've been talking to several Captura artists, and I asked them like, what's the estimate amount of what's the average amount of time you need for a good shot, and like it varies between like from 10 minutes to a maximum of 6 hours, right?
Yeah, there's no.
Is that with editing,
no proportion.
Kind of depends.
A lot of people edit their Capturas, so
that's another problem. I think the editing is crazy.
Because you can't edit your. Oh yeah, because you can't edit your dojo videos. That's what's mad. You kind of like.
Yeah, you're specifically denied from it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like an edited Captura section as well. So yeah, so it's just peculiar the way that they plan it and stuff like that. But yeah. By the way, about this build specifically, what I generally like about this build is that it's not very complex, but it sells the point. it's got no like Geiger sculpt. It's got no big, giant humanoid creature, alien, like whatever. Like like the actual centerpiece, which is the Solaris sign and the heart. I don't think. I mean, it takes skill to do anything, but it's not as complex as some of the other works that you would otherwise see. But it sells the point of the room. So
Yeah,
it's a
and the thing is, we know that Dizzzy can do complicated builds. It's just that this build has a certain vibe to it, and having it simple like this just enough and works for like very well for the build.
The presentation is just good. Yeah, that's
the key. Yeah,
yeah, that's a good example of easy build, good presentation. Yeah,
very much so. Yeah. Oh, Deos, he has like little mini Lego Solaris people.
Yeah, but somehow
like...
they look good. Yeah.
Yeah. They add a lot of life to the room.
Is that
the scene as a whole, it tells a story. Like you could take this and it could be an in-game cutscene if it was like actually animated.
Your Lego man, they always look like they are in deep agony.
True. Yep. These guys look like they're having the time of their life.
And they have no elbows and they have no knees. Like.
Have they been stretched out on one of those like torture racks? And they're like, let it end.
These guys have elbows. I haven't even stopped to think about that.
Yep. That's clever.
I mean, the two in the front, the couple that is like hugging, also like it's really hard on this scale to have this amount of motion or posture in a sculpt. I think that's he has done a good job on the scale.
Yeah, I mean, just for those who are not familiar, in dojo decorating in general, there are a lot of decorations that do not scale to this level of scale, like this small. Only a specific amount of them actually do, so it's really hard to make detailed sculpts at this 1-to-1 Warframe scale. That's why this is so impressive.
I mean,
this is totally unrelated, but Fear said do better in the chat, so
yeah,
he says hi.
He already did from the start. Yeah, I think he was referring to my initial hiccup. Yeah.
Oh yes,
okay.
That is strong. Let's move on to the next room.
Yeah, I was about to say, Shocky, where do you want to go?
Next room with the teleporter, I guess. Why not? The alien.
Shocky, we don't know where to go. Where do we go?
Alien Geiger.
Next room, alien Geiger room.
Thank God you said it right.
Let's well, no, actually not. It's Giga because he's from Switzerland.
So is it is it Giga or Geiger?
HR Giga, yeah.
Every English person says HR Geiger.
I know.
So yeah. Why is there, no? Yes, there's no E in there. Yeah. L for the English language. Yep. Classic L for the English language. Yep. Evie, do you know what build this is? If you're in here.
No, I have no idea.
Oh my God. Pyro? Do you know what this build is?
I know. I love Alien. I love Alien 1 and 2.
Thank God.
Awesome.
I never watched Alien. I don't watch things. I never watched Alien.
You watched Alien. What the?
Okay.
It's like one of the most iconic monsters in the...
Sorry, folks. Stream ends here. We have to remove a certain member from our cast. We will be right back. What do you mean you never watched it?
Oh, no, what it looks like.
Arsch offen!
Man, we're in the second room and Divos has already lost his crap.
Watched Alien.
How?
Hold on. It's not that you've not watched it. How haven't you seen the Alien before or know what it looks like? It's one of the most iconic, like, fictional things of, media of all time.
Oh, I completely missed the head. I just completely missed the head.
Oh, how convenient. How convenient.
I was literally about to say, I love where he put Spawn because you immediately get the head and it's kind of, the fog is at just the right distance so that the fog only kind of partially covers the inside of the mouth and you get the really strong silhouette.
I've been trying to work out, where is this build? I do not recognize this location. Completely.
You've actually become our Full Metal replacement. Like, just him going off on his own.
That was that's it from the Architects Anonymous. I hope you had a good time. We're out. Jesus
that's
Christ.
taking me out back and shooting me. If you don't catch me, call the police.
It said in the chat, Evie is Amish confirmed. So yeah, that's,
definitely.
yeah.
What's next? What do you mean Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's father?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my god. I mean, I don't even know where to go from here now. Evie, you ruined it.
Nah. Back
As
to
I
the
tend
build.
to,
I
yeah.
just want to quickly say that Bobe would love this build.
Oh yeah, this is a proper Bobe style build. Atmospheric. You get to explore the environment.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a Davos build because there's not too many lights in the room as well. So.
And I don't work with fog as much, yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't want it to hide the lights. So yeah. This is a very good Bobe build. Like, yeah. I mean, so Dizzzy actually gave me like when I used to speak to Dizzzy a little bit, and he actually gave me a personal tour of this dojo when we were like bug hunting and stuff like that. And he specifically made it in this room as well because of the lighting effects that take place, because the Infested Hall actually has some very unique lighting mechanics because it reflects light off different walls. So if you explore, say, the upper chamber when you go up the alien head, it will give it like a bluey purplish vibe all the way through, and it will like almost change color tone depending on where you are in the build. Give it.
Did exploit this mechanic also in his most recent his last Minecraft build, yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think we should
very
just
good use of mechanic.
go in next, so we can basically
hand-to-hand comparison, yeah. But no, so like if there's one decorator that uses the dojo mechanics to their favor, Dizzzy love doing as well. So yeah, there's also another little hole as well to the left of the head if you want to go down there. So there's another little like compartment that's got like the little alien eggs and stuff like that as well, where again, if you see at the bottom it's more gray, and then as you get up the tunnel it's more purple, and it takes you on a little journey. So yeah, just the atmospheric alone is great, and the attention to detail with having like the little alien nest and stuff like that down here.
Also some mechanical parts showing. I wish he would have implemented more pipes and stuff like he did in this entrance here, right? But that's the only negative thing I can say about this build. The rest is definitely a stellar job, especially because this ribcage, this infested ribcage decoration is a total mess to deal with.
Oh yeah. I mean, it suits this specific build because it looks like the spiny kind of like alien-esque.
Definitely.
But it is a bit of a nightmare, yeah. By the way, next Laz in the chat also says, Evie, I'm with you. I've never seen Alien. How are people not? No, what's wrong with everyone? Are we old, Davos? Is that the problem? Are we officially too old?
No. The thing is, I just recently rewatched that movie, and I'm not gonna lie. Like, okay, it sometimes looks dated, but it's still on par with modern films. Like, honestly.
Oh, it's an absolute classic. That's one of the ones that I'll rewatch. Either Alien or Aliens. I'll rewatch once every year.
Like if you would, for example, watch the very first Star Wars, so Episode 4, that's kind of dated, right? Alien doesn't have this vibe.
They was only released a couple years apart as well.
Only in certain shots you can see that it's actually a movie that is almost over 40 years old, right? Which is crazy if you think about it.
I've seen a small amount of Aliens versus Predator. Checked out.
Sorry. Yeah, so there's Alien 2, and the other Alien movies don't exist in my book.
Oh, by the way, it's Lilo, by the way. That said that in the voice chat. She just said in the Twitch chat as well. Hi, Lilo. Yeah, the thing is, like, I don't know, like, in the Discord, half of the people's Twitch names are different than their usernames, so I'm just making it up as I go along. So, yeah, yeah.
Hold on,
right.
Let us find
Shoki, I'm confused. What do we do next? What do we do next, Shoki?
Let us find the Minecraft build.
Minecraft
Where is
build.
it?
Yep.
Oh,
Shadow Art
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Yep.
It's called Shadow Art
Minecraft. Shadow Art Minecraft. Yeah, there it is.
This is one of his recent builds.
Hold on,
This is the last build he made. Yep.
Let me do us a favor and turn off Bloom. Ooh.
I'm keeping Bloom on. Yeah. With that Creeper about to explode your base vibe. Yep.
Much better. Much better. So, what he did, this is also an infested hall, and basically what he did is wherever the torches are the bright spots in the room. So, basically like it is in Minecraft, the torches are a general light source. And
really? Wow, Davos.
I'm just making it, making the difference, because if you place a light in Warframe, it just glows. It doesn't emit any light. In Minecraft, the torches actually emit light. That's what I mean.
So Minecraft has better graphics than Warframe, confirmed.
At least better lighting, yeah.
Oh, 100%. 100%, yeah.
But yeah, I think like that detail is very good here, because even in Minecraft, especially back in the day, they didn't have smooth lighting. So each block would be different light level than the block next to it, because back in the day, like in the OG Minecraft, they didn't have smooth lighting yet. So this gives some like OG Minecraft vibes as well.
Yeah, that's the saying. You can still turn on. You can still go back to the old lighting.
Yeah, exactly.
I hate old Minecraft lighting.
That being said, we've got some elements of newer Minecraft here as well. We've got the glowing kind of hanging vine things. I think that was from a newer update.
Yeah, it was.
1.17, I think.
I also like that the blocks that you can mine have the rocks in them as well, like where you can farm like for resources. Because because obviously not every block in Minecraft is like a resource node, so that's quite a cool little detail
And he
as
also
well.
created some of the stuff you can craft, like the little chests.
The redstone rail tracks here. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And the forge and stuff, really cool.
One cool detail I really like is that all of the mineable blocks, like the ores, have the exact same pattern, which just means they have exact same texture, exactly like Minecraft. So they're not like random per se or anything. All of the
thing is, it's so easy to get the exact shapes of what you're going for on Minecraft when everything's a square, basically. Yeah. Boat looks like a Minecraft boat. It's so good. Yeah.
It's just surprising that no one attempted this before, honestly.
Dude, look around. Like, I would go insane. I would actually go insane.
This is cool. And
this is cool. This is cool.
And obviously you got the creeper in the middle. The main focal point is the creeper through the end. Is it the Ender portal? Is that right?
Yes, it's the Nether portal.
It's Nether portal.
Nether.
Yep.
God, you're such a boomer.
To be fair, I've only ever watched my brother play Minecraft, so my whole experience is watching someone else play it.
Yeah, to be fair,
So, yeah.
You need to play Minecraft.
I only played Minecraft because my daughter forced me to, yeah.
Like, no, if we're calling me out for never watching Alien, we're calling Faith out for never watching Minecraft. Watching, never playing Minecraft.
Yeah, but the point is,
I think
I have an addictive personality.
Offense.
Yeah. The thing is, I've got an addictive personality because all I do is build in Warframe. If I replace Warframe, all I'm doing is building in Minecraft, and then this is over. That's the problem, guys. I know where this ends if I start playing Minecraft. Yep. And Bobe and my brother are always like, "Oh, you need to come to our Minecraft worlds," and I'm like, "Nope, I know the danger. I know the danger."
Fair, whenever my daughter forces me to play Minecraft, I just do pixel arts and then call it a day. Yeah.
Isn't all Minecraft just pixel art anyway, Mad? Yeah. 3D. It's farming chickens. Yeah.
Most of Minecraft is just repeated 16 by 16 pixel art grids. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
All right, Shorky.
Anyway, Shorky, where are we going? I'm lost.
Why are you asking me? Okay.
It's really sad that Faith isn't talking as much, right? By the way.
Okay. I promise for the next build, I'm not gonna talk unless someone says something in chat.
Which room, Shorky?
The third one, which is Christmas Express. Let's start with the Christmas ones. Why not?
Faith, I need you here. Sorry, you need to talk.
No, I'm out. Come and help me out.
Nah, this is the one build I didn't want to talk about.
Yeah, this is one of a ton of Christmas builds that Dizzzy has.
It says he can't wait for the Minecraft movie. I mean, sure.
Okay, that's a problem.
That's a problem, yeah. Now that's a problem, yeah. Even if Jack Black has become so oversaturated. Yep. Ugh.
It's not even that. It's just like the fucking Minecraft movie actually just looks bad.
Yep.
Like it actually just looks god awful.
And
It looks like it's not going to capture. It's not. It looks like it's not going to capture anything that makes that game like special to a lot of people. Like if you're playing by yourself, the loneliness of the whole experience, or like if you're playing with your friends, and then like kind of the fear of losing all your items to like down a giant ravine, and you just explore this cave and it goes further and further. The film's not going to capture any of that.
It's
It
just
feels
gonna be,
more
it's
like
just gonna be a Borderlands 2.0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It feels
God.
more like the film is designed for people who have never played Minecraft but have vaguely heard of it through their kids or
Yeah.
something.
Exactly, parents.
It's just advertisement.
It's the job advert meme where the guy says, "Do you have any experience in this?" And the guy says, "No," and he says, "You are hired." That's basically what it is to do a Hollywood remake of something.
Yeah.
Train track, good. Don't know if you want to point out individual things, but train track is good. Leading into
I
it.
like the
Very
roof.
clean.
I really like
Yeah,
these
there is
domes
a-
with the radials. Are
Yep,
they? Yeah, I
yep.
think it's radials. Yeah.
Yeah, they are radios.
Pyro, because you're a newbie into decorating and you're our little dojo baby for today's stream.
Yes.
If you wanted to build anything, obviously the point of these tours is to help people like yourself, Evie, and people on stream kind of like figure out what they like, what they want to build, what they might want to see in their dojo. Like, what kind of things do you see from this or other rooms we've seen that you would like to build or like try at one point? Because you're very deep in the orbiter stuff, but you've nearly done your orbiter. So yeah.
Yeah, I think I would like to do some kind of grand structure, like a palace, a castle, a big house, something like that.
Yep, an architectural piece.
Yeah.
Because I normally admonish the use of the Orokin barrier because it's just a very dated decoration, but the radial dome is a very nice choice.
Okay, to be fair, isn't this build fairly old too?
It's fairly old, yeah. It's fairly old. But if something works, you can use it. So the radial dome is a good example of something that I don't think will ever get old. Yeah.
I gotta say,
an older
like,
build.
little details like the wagon connectors between and the oven as well.
Yep.
And the front bumpers, I love this stuff. Like these things are so cool. If people like actually find the perfect item for this, this makes these builds really like they grade it up so much. Because I've seen so many trains now, and this is definitely one of the better ones.
100%. Yep. It actually like looks the part with all the details and everything. And bonus point about this, we've talked about this earlier as well with the other clan. The thing is like all of the decorations used here kind of fit together. They're not a total mess to look at, if you know what I mean. Like all the textures kind of fit somewhat.
Blend.
So you can recognize the pieces individually. You can. It's not like wasted detail. You can recognize everything.
Call me a noob, but I've just realised the back carriage is a sleigh as well, as opposed to just a traditional cut as well, like a Santa sleigh.
Now.
Yeah, I'm all okay. I'm noticing things slower. Yep. Well, just because in case someone else didn't notice it, okay? Like, yeah, we hadn't specifically said it, so yeah.
Yeah, because we trust people to have eyes, yeah.
Well, Evie hasn't watched Alien, so unfortunately that's out of the door now. Like, I don't trust people to have eyes when I hear statements like that, yeah. Yeah, sorry, Evie. Grandmaster Shorkey, where are we off to next?
Yeah, Fear just said that builders did exist even before he started decorating, yeah.
Oh, so it's a very old build. Seeing as Fear's been harassing me on the Xbox Star Chart now for the last 3 years. An older build, yeah.
So it's older than 3 years confirmed. Yeah.
We're going to the 4th room, Christmas Grimdark. another Christmas build. He has a lot of those.
So when Dizzzy showed me this room the first time, I was cussing because I wanted to basically do this or like a similar build, but with floofs, yeah.
With floofs.
And the thing is, like, he has like this engine sleigh right down here. I wanted a blender, a giant blender.
I mean, there's nothing stopping you, Davos. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you can still do a floof torture machine if you want. Yeah.
Which tool video is that? Where they are where those with those stop motion puppets that get like slowly assembled as well. There's like I think it was Schism.
What, like a dojo thing or like an actual animation?
Actual.
Oh, you mean the band? You mean the band tool?
Yeah, actual music video from the band Tool. It was it Schism?
Oh.
That build really reminds me of that music video. Okay, I see. We have a lot of Tool fans here.
I do actually like Tool. I just don't remember any of their videos. I just remember them all being really weird.
I make sure I'll at least leave a reference picture when uploading it to YouTube.
I do like the Donna Kebab joke here. With all the different reindeer names, they're all MIA, except Donna, who's a kebab now.
I was actually just about to mention this, I just noticed.
I actually didn't see that, because I never read text.
Oh, kebab, yep, there it is, yep. That's actually quite fun. I mean, he's updated this room since the Devuri items have come out, so, yeah. They're all MIA, except... Oh, that's actually quite a fun detail. So is this more like an Abe's Odyssey like processing machine more than anything? Like, is this also giving me the vibe that they're killing the Mudokun for food as well? Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
This is
like
very Abe's Odyssey vibe as well.
Christmas in 40k, something like that. Yeah.
Well,
it's actually quite fun.
Looks more like it's just coal. Yeah.
But yeah, because Santa's got the naughty list up on the computer here. So this is all the coal that he's delivering to all the naughty kids.
And based on the amount, like, everybody's naughty.
Everyone's getting coal by the looks of it, yeah. There's nothing else. Yep.
Oh, wait, I've seen another detail. On the desk up here in the control center, there's a naughty and nice button, and there's a present that's, like, holding down the naughty button.
Okay.
Oh my god.
One thing I want to point out, he totally missed the chance to do to implement the Santa from Futurama in this build.
What about evil robot Santa? Yep.
Yeah.
Quite fun that everyone's on the naughty list here, yep. Hey Davos, there's one of these glyphs that are phasing into the into a tablet here. Is this where you got it from? Yeah.
What do you mean?
He's got the Tenno-glyph, yeah, next to the present holding down the naughty button.
What do you mean? My orbiter is way older than this build.
That's cap.
That's what they all say.
Nah. You can check my YouTube channel, not the Architects Anonymous YouTube channel. My YouTube channel. That orbiter video is still there, and that already.
Hang on a minute. Purge.
Man, I've just noticed there's actually a floof burning in the fire pit, by the way. So, you'll be glad to know. Yep.
Where?
It's literally to the right of the the console. Yeah.
What a chat! This is why this dojo won All-Star. Yeah, and it actually deserves a second All-Star and a third. Yeah, this is how you decorate. Masterclass. Damn.
Oh my god, he's got elf cloning chambers up here as well.
That's fun. Now we're talking. This is what the Twisted Lego men were all for, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing that makes Dizzzy great, actually. Like, we see all those, like, mega sculptures and stuff, especially with the crazy guy coming into the scene. I mean, yeah, those are cool. But there's also something about builds like this, where there's a lot of details and funny stuff in the corners that you might not see at first glance, but it's fun to explore. Like, something about these kind of builds just makes it really well for me.
Can I quickly point out how genius this chair is?
Chair?
Yes,
Yeah.
that back
chair,
is
yep.
like nasty good.
Okay, this is cool.
Another small thing I really like, which in hindsight is very simple, but I really love it, is the use of that metal mesh thingy to make the windows and the roof glass.
Yeah, definitely.
In reality, it's just a shiny metal, but in this context with the fog, it legit looks like a window.
It's blended with the colors, so yeah.
Yep.
That's
And
helpful,
that's
yeah.
genius.
That is really cool.
Does he use the
I
Solaris
thought this-
crate to go over it? Typo.
No, I thought this was the Solaris window. I was completely
Nope.
wrong. Yeah.
Yep,
It
it's not.
is. Oh. So the yellow windows are the Solaris windows, but he just isolated parts of them for the like semicircle looking ones, and then the top ones is the Solaris window overlaid with the security grate from the Solaris category, by the looks of it.
Right. Gotcha.
The thing is, he found the only context when this window actually looks like a freaking window.
Fear, sorry, you've not been decorating for 2 years. Sorry, that's wrong.
It's over 2 years. It's definitely over 2 years because
I've been
also
decorating for 2 years, not you.
So you've not competed in every contest. You've won 8 awards already, so that's 2 years worth of contests. You were a guest judge, and you haven't submitted in 2 or 3 contests as well. Mostly when you was addicted to Diablo, specifically, I remember that, and you didn't submit for the last contest. So it's been longer than 2 years, good sir. So yeah. That
definitely.
you were in about 1 or 2 contests after I first submitted. So yeah.
You've been guest judge when I did my first dojo submission, yeah.
Which was 2 years ago, yeah. Yep.
It's not like DE said, "Oh look, this newcomer guest judge."
It's clearly got dementia, guys. Don't believe a word he's saying here. He says he's started building in winter 2022, and I don't buy that at all.
Nah, sorry.
But that's cap.
Sorry,
Yep.
sorry, Fear. That's my identity, not yours.
Yep. Right, Shorky, help the lost little elves find the next room, please.
Yep. Next is one of my personal favorites, and I think Matt will agree this. Christmas Silhouette 3D.
Okay, spawn and trading it is.
Oh my god.
No.
Me and Matt were talking about this just the other day. It's a really nice use of shadow art.
So this is a build that actually influenced me a lot because when I started decorating, when I started decorating, I looked at a lot of tutorials and saw this video pop up, and I was like, "God damn, that's so genius!" And then I applied this to so many of my builds.
Guys, why would this influence Davos? What are the 2 characteristics of this build that you think he's referencing? The fact the room is super dark and then it's super bright at the same time?
No, that couldn't be it.
It couldn't be it, no. Yeah.
Fear,
Absolutely not.
this is impossible. I started decorating in November 22. I joined Phoenix Retribution in November 22. That's not when you started. Sorry, it's not.
There's a way to find out. I actually have in the Discord the winners list. The Warframe contest winners list. Whilst you guys talk about the build, I'm going to find it. So yeah,
Okay,
as you were.
Yeah, I'm just gonna blend in the graphic when I'm uploading it to YouTube. Yeah.
How is it so dark?
Okay, this is
polychrome,
because of the polychrome. Yeah.
Yes, it's the polychrome. If you manage to go out and to drop, you'll find that even the area around the console is completely pitch black. So
I have an answer for Fear, by the way. It was that easy to find. So when Saskia from our Alliance of Sovereign Reign was the guest judge in winter 2021, which is 3 years ago, quite literally from today, Dojo Prime won gold in Ghost category Xbox, and Nora finished second. So it's been 3 years. Yeah, winter 2021. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go back to chat.
Can't believe you're being outdone like that, Fish.
Go ahead, I just proved it. Yeah, 2021, my guy. Small little detail, Rudolph actually has a red nose, yeah.
It's clever. Shorky, was it you that I was talking to about this build specifically, that they said it's harder because he has to craft the white parts out of, like, you know, like
yes.
it's almost like a reverse build. Like he has to build towards the items as opposed to build them out. So yeah.
Well, since I've done this for a bit now, I can say it's not actually harder. It's just different.
Damn it, Fear's doubling down on saying he can prove it, and I'm just sitting here looking at the Winter 21 like, no. Yeah. Get out of here, Fear. We're not buying it. Right. No, very clean build. Love it. Lots of light. This is the most Davos build in this dojo by far. Yep. Everything's dark and super bright at the same time. Yep.
Okay, what next?
All right, the next one is Cute Frog Room. Again, one of his not most recent, but relatively recent builds. It's also one of his tutorials as well.
I mean, Dizzzy has a lot of tutorials, so yeah, it's hard to say what is and isn't a tutorial. Yeah.
Oh, this is cute.
Yep, this is definitely more.
You actually have to jump down as well. Hold on, I will try to find a console.
It's definitely more of a faith build.
Get out of here.
The console is blocked. The console is blocked.
There's no ice in this room, Chalky. What are you talking about? Yeah.
I mean, you don't have ice in every room, just most of them.
Oh,
exactly. Yep.
If
you jump out, there is a console. If you jump out, it's the opposite side of a waterfall, Mad. The console is.
Yeah, found it. Got it.
There we go. Same way as I went.
I should decorate it in these rooms more.
I mean, you have enough of them now, don't you? Because you've redone your layout, so lots of practice.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I think there's like 30 of them in this whole room. It's like a whole colony of them as well. Yeah.
To be fair, they are quite capacity friendly.
Yep. Because it's what the topiary bush from the tutorial. If I remember, it's a topiary bush. Then for the centerpiece, it's the grenade clone pod.
Yeah.
And then he's used the Cetus baskets for the eyes, Tenno ribbons, and then he's used Tributor for the eyes and mouths and stuff like that. Yeah, so they all were like differently emoting as well. There's even this little pervy one down here, by the way, in the cave, like looking at the bigger one as well, with yonder eyes. Yep. Then there's one sticking out his tongue as well. Yeah.
There's a perv cave.
Well, yeah. If you come down here, there's a perv. Like these ones down here are acting quite seedy by the perv cave. Yeah. Come follow me in.
Trying to find face.
It's okay. Go down into the water section of the thing, and then if you go to the very back of the room, water is at the bottom. You'll see it at the right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. Either you also need to be decorating in general to understand where this is. Yeah.
I'm going to fillet you.
Yep. Not of a 40k universe. We're all good. I'm good. Yep. I mean, in terms of builds, this is one of the builds I see not copied, but people make different animals out of this build style. I've seen a dozen dojos that have made like Quaker floofs or elephants. I think Rising Phoenix has like an elephant built like this.
Yeah, they
as well.
Yeah, she also with Dizzy's permission though, like she specifically asked for it. She was allowed to copy the little froggies as well.
Yep.
The little band up here with the instruments is adorable.
I think the two playing Star Wars Jedis is pretty funny.
I didn't see that.
There's a couple of snails as well, by the way. It's not just frogs. There's also a few snails around the builds as well. Yeah, like there's one downstairs.
To how flexible this idea is.
Yeah, it's just more cloning plots for the shells in the front, isn't it?
So I think it's very flexible when you just want to do like cute little animals. I wouldn't try to do a Warhammer Space Marine out of this. I think.
I mean, yeah, of course, bro.
Weird.
I mean, you could. If you're insane enough.
Do like a salamander.
A bushy salamander, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, ties in with the animal theme.
For the Emperor!
You've got a chainsword that's got leaves instead of blades. It's got leaves as blades. Yep.
Oh no! You dropped your chainsaw. Let me pick it up for you. Yeah. So now you can fight me in a fair fight.
Speaking of fair fight, I've realised there are 2 frogs that have got lightsabers. By the way.
Yeah, I just mentioned that. You never listen to me.
That's true. Yep, we are like a fighting married couple.
All right,
yep.
Chalky, before I die of cuteness.
All right, next one, Cyberpunk City Sector 1.
All right, another Bobai build. Yeah.
Vay's never built anything Cyberpunk before. This is
but
a more
it's
mad
very
build.
explorable.
All right. Yep.
The coolest detail about this room is when you.
We in what room are we in? So I've got my head off of the Starlight. Yep.
So if you sprint down to the end of the room and then jump up into the vent, this leads you actually to the bash, to the vent kit bash lab.
Oh, it's actually.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
That's actually a nice
connected the 2 rooms.
Why do I have to bullet jump right now? I'm the one person who's challenged.
All good,
yep,
all good. We have an actual Legendary Force streaming right now, not you. Yeah.
It's fine. No, it's fine. I did it first time.
Cap.
Okay, that is actually dope. That's actually
that
dope.
is really cool. Yeah.
That's actually really cool. Yep.
I still call Cap. Like, could you repeat that jump? I want to film it.
Hold on, let me come down. Let me come down. Let me come down. I can prove it again. Right, here we go.
Okay, I'm watching.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That's what you get for putting 2 parkour shards on your limbo, fellas. That's what happens. Yep.
Yeah, he actually mods for parkour, so he doesn't look as embarrassing in the toes. Yeah.
I know. I use the
parkour shards on my Mesa as well. Parkour shards are literally crap.
Oh, what do you mean you have parkour shards on Mesa? What's your? No, I'm gonna go back to Twitch chat for 5 minutes. I'm gonna time myself out. I'm gonna mute myself.
There's so many revelations here today. Like, never watched Alien, parkour shards on Mesa, the most stationary frame in the game.
What? It's not stationary if you play her properly.
How do you have room for parkour shards on Mesa? I literally cannot fit parkour shards on for all the greens I'm using.
It's a turret! The whole point is to stand still.
Actually,
no, you jump in the air and you get more wider range on your 4. You can
you jump in the air.
Actually, Evie, you don't need more than 2 green shards on your Mesa.
Hold on.
Why would When not? What?
Faith,
no, because
because maximum strip is with 2 shards.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't strip more than 100% armor.
Yeah, the rest of them are for ability damage on targets with corrosive.
Oh, so different stat.
Faith,
all right.
help me out here.
Yeah, I'm not using all the greens for.
Wasn't there a shadow art here in this build as well?
What, in the Cyberpunk room?
Yeah, the little storefront.
I'm looking. I'm just seeing if there's any corridors. So you've got the corridors that go to the Tenno lab. You've got the opposite one, which is more Oricany, that goes there. You've got the Greek Hamster one, which goes to. This is the build where he's got the soda machine. So I don't think there's the one. So this is the build where he's got the. Yeah. So if you go to the of a Hungry Hammy sign left, that's where he's got the soda machine. Yep. So this is this build. Yeah. So he actually did a mini tutorial on his YouTube for this specific item as well.
Machine,
yeah. Vending machine. Yep.
All right.
I just think it's just a bit sad that like this build is so clearly supposed to lead on to another area as well, and it just doesn't.
Well,
sucks to be you, EV. Yep. I think it must be in another room. I can't see anywhere else where it would be.
Yeah,
in
because
here,
I remember this from his intros, right? Where he has like this storefront where you can see like 2 people.
There must be another room. We'll find it later on when Shorky guides us to the next room. So yeah.
Good.
I just love how he utilized the broken polychrome to use the pink lights all over.
Yeah. So this is actually
That's a
the
very nice
room
detail.
floor. This is not a decorated floor. This is actually stock floor
Yep.
here. Yeah.
Yep. That's the thing about Dizzzy. Like in multiple of his rooms that we've seen, he utilized very weird kind of interactions with the game lighting to his advantage. So he knows how to use the stuff that makes our life nightmare most of the time to his advantage.
All right.
Shoki, where are we going, buddy? Where are we going? I'm lost.
Next room is Hades Asterios, if I'm pronouncing this correctly.
Yeah, Asterios. Yep.
To be fair, I like this room a lot.
So yeah, this is he's referencing a boss fight from the game Hades. Yeah.
Hades?
Yeah.
Hades?
Yeah, or Hades. Sorry.
Hades.
Hades.
I was very German there. I'm very sorry for my pronunciation.
And I will give you all the I have to call this a cow. Yep. On my plat to call it a cow. Yep. Right. Okay. There's the console.
Well, yeah, this is a pretty good sculpt. As the definitive authority on sculpting hands, I approve of these hands.
I was about to say I like the way the fingers grasp the rock on the
the fingers, the decoration he used for the fingers are the same decoration I used for my tiny hands.
So it's a copy. Oh god, Dizzzy.
No, it's not. If anything, wait, is this how old is this room?
This is roughly a year. No, roughly
year and a half-ish. Yeah.
Year and a half. Yeah.
Okay, my room is older, but I don't think the thing is these decorations really look like fingers. And the rest of the hand is completely original. Like, I just really like everything about this. The posturing. The only thing I would say is he might have wanted to close the fingers a bit more on the staff. But the other hand is perfect. And the rest of the sculpture is just magnificent.
So if I can criticize something on the sculpture, it's definitely the legs. I told him as well, like, dude, the legs... Same sickness Faith had for the longest. The legs are.
I don't know what you're on about. Yep.
These legs are nicht gut.
Faith was late to the party and said, by the way, Evie, that the other Cyberpunk room was in was meant to connect to something, but he just didn't do it. So yeah.
Oh, so I was right.
Kind of. You made a guess that's now been verified. So well done, Fair. Yep.
I mean, if you know the actual reference and the design of Asterios in Hades, so if you basically look from the hip upwards, he nailed it pretty good.
Yep.
I like the wreath on the belt plate as well, made out of the symbols like the laurel on the belt buckle. That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, he suffered just as much as I did. Yeah. I gotta say, the axe is really good. Yeah, good job on the axe.
Because it's such a weird shape as well. Is it just made out of tiles or walls?
It's
is it like a radial look of it?
I can't.
Oh, it's the end cap wall. I know what build it is. There it is. Yeah. Yep. Good spot. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah. I mean, by the way, he's even gone out of his way to do the back plate, which has like this like little like radial design on the back. So he's actually even not cheated. Yeah. Energy cone. That's right. Yeah. Very solid build. The head is good. Mad, I have a feeling that this was kind of like a mini inspiration for the Bahamut. A little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I took a lot of inspiration from Dizzzy.
Yep. Who knew this build would lead to me being angry at that Bahamut? Who knew?
Yep.
Again, like Dizzzy is one of the main reasons I improved in that small amount of time. Yeah.
That goes
And
for...
Evie as well, yeah. Evie's been a big inspiration to you as well, yeah.
Oh yeah, especially because I didn't know her 2 years ago. Yeah.
Perfect.
Well, that goes for a lot
I'm
of us.
And
so glad.
ever since I talked to her the first time, I just stopped decorating. Yeah.
It's also very true, yeah. Right, Shorks.
Yep.
Let's
Next
get the
one
train rolling.
is one of my personal favorites, Halloween Clan Asylum. Now, when you first enter this room, we gotta have to go on a bit of an adventure to see the highlight of this room.
Because currently I'm being strobed to death.
The Ring TVs, the Ring TVs, like the horror TVs are great. Yep.
Yeah, it's basically a little exploration before you reach the main highlight of the room.
And this is also this was a room he made specifically for a shadow art tutorial.
Yep.
Also, wasn't this made for one of the Halloween contests?
Yeah, also
as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it was made for the Halloween contest, and then he specifically made a tutorial about this video because he's exploiting or not exploiting, but he's making use of a shadow art mechanic that is quite cool if you can manage to implement it into a build. Which is
only ever been done a handful of times as well. Yeah.
Which is that the eyes of this clown are actually tracking you.
Oh my god, they are.
Let's actually go out. Yep.
Which is I mean, they don't actually track you. It's more a optical illusion at this point.
Yeah, it's a perspective thing because they're a bit deeper behind the eye socket, and that's what gives this effect.
Yeah.
So you get parallax. And...
Yep.
I see.
Credit to Wayne23 who discovered this because he did it with the Cheshire Cat a video with the like cat eyes moving. Yeah. Yeah, about Jinx, by the way, Theo, I literally just said it as you put that into the chat. So yeah, it was Wayne23 that discovered this specific mechanic. Then Dizzy's used it here. I've seen it in a couple dojos, but people either go too shallow so you don't see the effect. You have to actually put it quite far away from the back layer in order for it to move. If it's too soon, it just looks quite static. But the good thing on a scale this big is that you don't notice it because of how big the sculpt is. So yeah.
Yeah, I gotta say, of all the tracking eyes I've seen so far, this is definitely one of the best examples of it. Yeah.
Alright, let me go to the console. Right, let's actually go back in. Because I can't remember where this finished like second in the Halloween, because I think Wayne won that Halloween contest because he made the Nightmare After Christmas build, and then
which is also shadow art.
Shadow art, which is crazy, and then this I think finished second in that contest as well.
Yeah,
I need to
source that. Faith has the Sonic build, which then got copied.
No. That wasn't the Sonic build that got copied. It was the Green Hill Zone that got copied. Okay. But I used the the eyes in my observatory because I thought it would just be funny to have my Sonic observatory you be the observed as opposed to you observing. So yeah. Oh well, who cares?
Where's my soundboard? Hold on.
Yep. Oh god.
I need this for stream.
Some of these decorations aren't funded.
Okay. I'm satisfied now. Chalky, next room.
Yep. Hold on. Before we go. Evie, being is the movie buff here. What movie is this inspired from?
Isn't that a question?
Yeah, well, I'm asking you because you're the movie buff, and
well, I currently can't see it because I'm behind it.
We'll get in front of it. Like, how haven't you seen this build? Like, you've been in here.
I've never seen this build.
At least Lilo knows it. Yes.
Lilo knows it. Yep.
Thank God.
So Evie's never watched Alien and she's never watched It. Perfect. Okay. Cool.
I was thinking it doesn't feel right for It though.
It's Pennywise. It's the clown. Yeah, it's a big Pennywise. Yeah.
Obviously, Ronald McDonald. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pulling up an actual fucking comparison.
Right,
welcome to the chat, Bobo. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
Shocky, darling.
All right, let's go to the
Tour
next
Master.
one, which is Helldivers 2 for Democracy.
I don't like democracy.
Oh, this alliance is a fascism state, so you're used to it now. So, yeah. Hold on, wait. The row plant glows. I just realised the row plant, the decoration actually glows. That's interesting. Never noticed
What's
that
this
before.
based off of Malevolon?
And it's also floating mid-air.
It is literally called Helldivers.
Is it Mavalon
I
Creek?
know it's called Helldivers!
Faith, the plant
So, like
is
I
also
said, what is
floating
this
mid-air,
based off of Malevolon?
What's that? Sorry.
I said it's not only glowing, it's also floating. Yeah.
Oh, right, yeah. Good. I've never played Helldivers 2. Has anyone here actually played Helldivers?
I have.
Nah.
You have. All right.
I haven't.
Okay.
I mean, I've seen some screenshots of the reference, and he nailed it pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, I played it when it came out. But
You've got a
I mean,
mech here.
yeah.
It's like mad. It's like kind of looks like your Redemptor Dreadnought, but Helldivers.
But they do for some reason just kind of look like
Yeah, they
Redemptor
look
Dread.
like this, honestly. Like, it's actually not him copying me or anything. They just look like it, yeah.
And they have one of the automaton like fabrication things.
Hey, Mad, I've actually noticed that the ammo chains actually go into guns on this build as well, which is good. And he's actually used the Ostron like the barrels, like for cup things for the chains. That's quite cool.
Yeah, those are I mean, those are not ammo chains. Because
But it's more like a pup for like plasma or something.
They are flamethrowers, bro.
Oh, they're flamethrowers. It looks like a plasma. I just realised it. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm actually going to mute myself for the next 5 minutes.
And then you throw your grenades in the holes, and then the place goes kaboom.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I think this is... I mean, it's a good build, and he definitely nailed the references. But... I think this is one of his weaker builds, if I'm allowed to say that.
That's fair.
It does feel very just cluttered. Like, it's just a thing. Like, there's not really a focus or anything.
What do you make of the Shocky?
I mean, I like it. At the end of the day, like, we can't just keep popping out like our best every single time. Sometimes we just need a project to have fun with, right? And enjoy building. I think this is one of those.
Oh yeah, always, yeah.
So, like, you can tell he wanted to do something just for fun, for the fun of it, for the reference. And at the end of the day, he nailed it. Like we said, he nailed the reference, and yeah, it probably gave him some more motivation to do some other stuff as well.
Mm. I was just thinking about ways to improve this build. But yeah, it's definitely just missing a creature or something.
Yeah, maybe a focal point of some sort, but yeah, other than that, it's pretty good.
The problem is, given that, as I'm assuming it is based off of Malevolon Creek, the automatons just don't really have something like that you could really use as... oh, wait, no, they do have the factory walkers now, don't they? Oh, yeah. I take that back then, yeah.
Next room.
Yep. Next room.
Just keep it rolling.
Shadow Art room. It's Karl 175 Cloning Factory.
175. That's what we're going with.
Karl 175 Cloning Factory.
Yeah.
It's one of those 3D Shadow Arts, which is...
No, it's not 3D.
Pretty good.
This is not 3D, no.
I mean, not 3D, but like...
But it has stuff,
like,
yeah.
parallax effect.
I was gonna say, 3D is...
I mean, yeah, it's not 3D. It's not like the Grakata build.
To be fair, Dizzzy
Wait,
did 3D before me. I just
love
didn't know, yeah.
I'd likes to point out that you need floofs, by the way. That's his words, not mine, as well, yeah. What you tried to say,
What
that
I
the build
tried to
needs
say
floofs.
that fear needs floofs.
That the build needs floofs in general, yeah.
Yeah, I
Right on
agree.
the tip of his
Fear
tongue.
needs floofs, yeah. And then he needs to trash them, yeah. Feel the hate. Let me navigate through this build. Okay. Alright, the shadow art. This is like one of the coolest shadow arts because of how easy it is to pull off and how crazy hard it looks.
And is this one where he has a video tutorial?
Yeah,
as well?
Yeah. 1-to-1. Yeah. You can rebuild this basically 1-to-1. He explains everything. And this method creates really cool pictures with very little effort, actually.
I mean, it's good because you can get messy
I
with
could
it.
probably do this.
See it, yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's one of those things that it's simple, but you cannot take away from the creativity of it. At the end of the day, it's really
I thought
creative.
it was bigger, like when because the video makes it look quite big, and then it's actually quite
because
small.
because he films it like this, right? Like he goes very close with the camera and then pans out very slowly.
Very true. Yep. There it is. Yep, that's the view on your screen there. Yep. Fizz said that this build's been copied quite a few times. I've seen it in one other dojo as well. But yeah, but that's because he's got tutorials
not only,
for like.
I saw people trying to copy this in the orbiters as well, and it's actually doable.
The amount of note beacons, Jesus Christ!
No, you don't need as much. Actually, you don't need.
Well, yeah, well, you still need a couple hundred capacity just for the note beacons.
And it's so crazy that this shadow art gets so swallowed by the rest of the room.
I think this was yes, Evis.
You think for my competition entry for our alliance thing, do you think I should do something like that? Because that's attainable.
Yeah, as long as it's Warframe themed, and this is based on the new war.
Not that exactly, because obviously that's
well, obviously, like the one of the rules is no copies of builds. So no, you can't build this specifically. But if you wanted to build a shadow art like this and theme it on Warframe, yes, that's allowed. Yeah.
Do you think I should?
That's up to you. I mean, shadow art. So with shadow art's unique because shadow art is like the dojo is dingy and dark. Every room, the lighting is a bit darker. It's hard to pull off high contrast. So that's why any shadow art always is quite eye-catching, even if it's bad, because it has, high contrast to it. So it provides a really unique focal point. I mean, a lot of people don't do shadow art anyway. So if you did it for a Warframe contest, one of our contests, or even just for fun for yourself, very few people do it. So it actually stands out more because so few people do it. So if you wanted to do it for our contest and you did it well, you might get bonus points because Davos here is the guest judge, and he might go, "Well, you tried something different."
That just feels like really attainable.
Because it is.
It is attainable. Again, like me and Mad do shadow art, and this is very obtainable because this one's allowed to be messy. So that's the thing. So if you look at, say, Fear or Mad's particular shadow art, the Eva or the Satoru Gojo, they're very precise and clean. Like there's not a single, a hair out of place. As this, you can just jam stuff in to get it to be a bit messier.
That's what she said.
Oh my god. I'm muting myself again.
Goodbye quality, yeah. Now, so okay, when you want to do something like this for the contest, I would recommend to have a very strong mask alongside with it.
Of course.
Basically, so that's why I wanted to revamp my Grakata. Because my first mask was shit. It was utter dog shit, right? And I thought just the 3D shadow art alone doesn't pull the weight enough. So I really took my time and spent like 30 hours alone just on the mask.
Fear also said this is quite a beginner-friendly one as well, EV. So yeah. I mean, if you want, so if you wanna learn shadow art following this guide, and this is I followed the Karl guide to get my knowledge on shadow art.
This is not to shit talk Dizzzy or something, but this shadow art barely has 30 items in it.
Yeah. Look at the rest of the room; it's massive. Like most of the capacity is in the room. So yeah. Whereas, like for example, your Eva build mad is like 1400 capacity, or something crazy like that.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. The way, a few small details, Evie, if you're thinking of room masking, is if you look to the back right of the room, front right of the room, there's like a tower with like laser scanners that use Tributor, and it's got the length that's red, so it's like laser scanners as well. So little things like this help build immersion. So if you build shadow art, build a convincing light, build a convincing room that complements your build as well. Yeah.
I was wondering how those scanners were done, but yeah, actually,
it's the
Tributor. It's the Tributor light, yeah.
Yeah, it's for length. So you just maximize the length, give it a high contrast color, don't add text, and then that's it. Yeah, and he's just hidden it in the pipe. So yeah.
Pyro, what do you make of this?
I love it. I think it's awesome. Like the more I look at the shadow art, the more I can see the individual components. The room mask is still like interesting.
Okay, one tip I can give you can if you run to the back of this room, you can enter the console. And
can we? Perfect.
And you can just go into decorate mode, and this is what I would advise for any new decorator who wants to know how other decorators work. Is basically try to find a console and then look at items. Yeah, just pick them out of the shadow art and look at them and try to identify them. That way, yeah. That's
for sure.
That's how you can learn a lot from other people without them being there and necessarily tell you, right? I mean, if decorators don't want you to snoop around, they will just simply block the console. Yeah.
Yep, like fair. Who did say though a good shadow art will probably not have the cap left to do the kind of mask for it. So much agreed. Yeah.
I mean, I do understand why Fear blocks almost all his consoles. Yeah. I mean, he spent
crazy guy as well. Yeah.
He spent ages to find the right items to do the right things. Yeah.
Very true. Right, Shoki.
Yep.
Shoki.
Next one on the list is Mirrored Cathedral. One of my personal favorites.
This is one of his more recent builds as well.
Yeah.
Yep. I remember the first time he did this. Just such an ingenious idea.
FYI, wait, can we get to the console? Yes, we can. He's opened the door. Good.
And he did it in the Dovi room as well, which makes the lighting pretty good.
How kind of Dizzzy to even leave a decoration for us to do constrained movement.
Oh, that was for... I can actually explain that. That was for, Viceroy Cinder. She did a fashion show in this room. And,
in here, but needed the space to have the red zone outside of it. That's right. Yep.
I can't find the console. Help!
Just jump out. Just jump out the room. There's like a door. It's on the upper part of the build, so the clean part of the build. There's a door on the right side. Yeah. So.
But that means this isn't perfectly mirrored.
It is not. No.
Yeah, scam. Let's leave.
It said all the delivery rooms make all rooms better, which is agreed. They do, even if they ruin the lighting on the initial part of the build. Yeah, like your Roman villa fair. Yeah, rest in peace. Right, there's no when you're ready, man.
So like architecturally, this isn't that complex. I would say, like the room shape is very nice.
It's one of the simpler ones. Yeah, it's one of the simpler kind of architectural shapes. We see this in a lot of dojos. The same use of that arch decoration and with some radials at the corners for half domes. but the attention to detail in this is quite good. Like he differentiated his architectural style with specific details on the columns and all of that. Especially the use of the Requiem mod logos and everything. Yeah.
One
the
side
entire
is
idea just
clean
makes
items,
sense.
and then the other side uses darker items as well to again have a deeper color on the bottom side.
Yep.
As well.
He did a tutorial short for this build, and basically, topic of this tutorial was how to use grid snap properly, and that's the main reason why this build comes off as so simple or easy, because everything is basically done in a 1 meter grid snap.
That's a principle, though. Architecture follows principles like anything. Keep to 1.0 grid snap. Use items in sequence with each other. Have a not flat roof. Curved edges. Windows. Blah blah blah. Like the thing is, most starter decorators would struggle making something like this. So I don't want to say it's an easy build because it still takes time to get to a level where you make things look simple.
Nah, trust me, it's
That's
easy.
the thing. I mean, I know it's easy, but I like.
Nah, watch the
most
tutorial.
starter
It's
people would
fairly
struggle.
easy.
Yeah.
Even beginners can do this. Yeah.
It said, "I wish we had more rooms like this than the two we have." So my hope for 1999 which comes out soon, is that we get more rooms like this because they showed off the seasons. So they have for like summer, spring, winter, autumn, like lighting. God, I would kill for one of each of those rooms. Just give me 4 lighting rooms, just one which is a winter room, one is spring, whatever. Give me more rooms like this, do you?
You and I both know that it would be one room and you would just change the season
skybox.
like you changed the mood in a defeated room.
I would rather have 4 rooms than 2 rooms that you could change the skybox for, personally.
Okay. Question, Chalky. If Faith had 4 seasons to choose, which one would it be?
Winter, without even thinking.
Too easy. Too easy.
Pain. The pain. Yep.
Am I wrong though? Faith.
No, you're not wrong. I'm wrong. Get out of there.
I really want to choose to have faith in, Faith. And say that he wouldn't just automatically choose winter, but...
I mean, I used the Fear one, which is the blue one, in my Cloverfield room, and I recently purged my Joy old spawn room, so I did use different color, but I don't know yet. The closest one is Sorrow in the existing one, which looks like it's snowing in there. So I haven't actually used that yet. So contrary to belief, you may be wrong. I would like a good summer room. I would like a good summer room personally.
I would have guessed fall, if anything.
I would just
summer has vibrancy.
I would just love more like daylight rooms, yeah. Rooms of actual daylight.
Nah, daylight's overrated.
Every open space room is just night. Done.
I mean, Fizz also said the one thing he hopes they don't give us is one cap buildings. I think it's allowing to, like, you got the Orokin domiciles and the houses that we got, like the wooden houses. I think that's what he's allowing to. I agree and disagree. There's nothing wrong with having assets like that, because if you're clever enough, you can use those for other things as well. But as seen, they do get abused to death when they add like finished decorations into the catalog. So yeah, it's tough. It's tough. I think there's a place for them because there's nothing wrong with them and having them. The better decorators and the better dojos would use them differently anyway. Like the benefit of those houses, for example, is that if you use the underside, they have a really nice wooden texture that is very unique that I've seen in some really good builds. So everything has its place. Everything has its place.
Shocky boy.
Next room is Mortal Kombat Arena.
I do like that
one. There, am I blind or do you have this in your dojo? Not this build, but this specific Shadow Art. I can't remember if you have a Mortal Kombat.
No, he has
Your
Street
dojo.
Fighter.
Oh, is that a different one? Yep.
Akuma.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yep. Yeah, he said no as well. Yeah, that's me wrong.
Yep.
Mhm.
So what's unique about this is that this is not a shadow art per se. It's just a cover up. He just covered up the normal decoration and that's it. He didn't even use tributas or anything like that.
Well, it pretty
Frankly,
much...
I'm half surprised these are funded.
He needed to fund them. Otherwise, he would rely on Bloom to get rid of the yellowishness of the unfunded items.
Are we too close?
Nah, that's because he didn't use black fog in this room.
Oh, right.
They look quite yellow.
Not much black fog in this dojo, yeah. Evie, have you actually played
Yeah,
Mortal
you're
Kombat
welcome,
before?
Bobe.
I have not because I'm not much of a fighting game person.
Do you know any character from the game? Any character? Thing as you're our movie game specialist.
You say that, but doesn't Mortal Kombat have like 1.5 billion like random crossover characters? Hell, isn't Omni-Man in Mortal Kombat?
Yes, with the newer iterations, yes.
We're talking classic.
But
yeah.
they have a solid cast of very, very classic characters, yeah.
See, I don't know what's Mortal Kombat and what's Street Fighter.
Damn.
I wonder which classic Mortal Kombat character is Faith's favourite.
Well, that tells me as Chun-Li is probably Mortal Kombat.
Chun-Li is Street Fighter, but thank you.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
No,
God
I was
damn it,
referring to Sub-Zero.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, though.
Am I right?
Jesus Christ!
Faith.
Sub-Zero is badass. His finishers are amazing. What are you talking about? Of course he's my favorite.
Okay, Raiden, Sub-Zero, Scorpion, that lot's Mortal Kombat. Okay.
Yeah. They did a movie recently about it as well. Yeah.
Oh, did they? I'm
Which is
pretty sure
quite
my
fun, yeah.
parents watched it. I fucking didn't.
Well, obviously, yeah. You don't watch
I don't
things, evidently.
watch things. No. Oh God, I don't.
I'd just like to point out, by the way, small detail, there's actually a cage hanging off the bottom that's got like NPCs in it, by the way.
Yeah, you also
well,
have on the spikes, like on the pillars, there are spikes and there's like corpses hanging on them. Yeah.
Corpses hanging off them, yeah.
And one from the
Actually
top
cool.
pipe as well, above the platform. There's a guy just being hanged. Lovely.
Love it,
I like how he's got these Solaris figurines as kind of a running theme through multiple of the rooms. It's a bit like his signature.
Well, that's more a necessity than an actual theme. Because you barely have items that scale that small.
Yep.
True.
Wait, what's causing the floors to act like this? They're not just blue.
It's a stalagmite. They're luminous. So that's their color upside down. And it's a mix of the coolant river and then the bottom of the stalagmite base.
And
So
then,
they're naturally colored. Yep.
And then if you use a dark polychrome, that's what makes it pop, because the light effect on the item is not affected by the polychrome. So it stays bright. The item goes darker, so that's why you can see it.
Yep.
I didn't realize they had a separate glow.
Fear said he wanted to make this broom, but then Dizzzy made it. So yeah.
Yeah, do
Sucks
better.
to be
Fear,
late,
yeah.
loser. Yep. All right, Shorky,
Poor Faith.
Shorky, Grandmaster Shorky.
Alright. Next one is Oro Crab.
Crap.
Oh, this is I remember watching the tutorial for this, like flabbergasted when I was a new builder. Yep.
That's the crab. I feel ripped off. Oh, there's a crab. I no longer feel ripped off.
Ding 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 ding.
Got the crab road people. Yep. That's fun.
It's like, am I the only one who's like really like this face on the crab like in front is really off-putting, because he looks more like an old dude with a beard and a turban than a crab.
Oh yeah, I just saw it. Oh god.
He just looks really sad. He looks like he needs a hug.
He's like,
That's why he's got his arms out
He's
like
really
that. He
like-
just wants to hug the big dragon.
could you please just end me?
No, look at the dragon. That dragon is well happy to see his friend. Look at him. He's like proper smiling, like, "Hey, crab." Yeah. This reminds me more of a donkey Shrek, or of a dragon in the donkey than it does this Oro crab fighting it off.
It's basically, hey dude, did I ever tell you that I really like your turban?
This crab's just sick of this dragon shit, and he's like, "Oh, fuck off, Clarice." Yep.
I like these real fake door designs on a few of the pathways leading off. They look like they could just be a door from a new Orokin tile set.
Hmm.
I mean, this is a LeBay build, if there ever was one. Like explorable, lots of
Meh.
paths. You know, immersive environment. Also, the use of a black skybox as well is, you know, very what LeBay would do. But yeah,
How do you even do that?
it's a glitch. If you extend your forest streams out far enough, it almost triggers there to be the dojo space is expired, and then it's just black when you make new rooms outside of the boundaries of the grid, basically. Yeah, it's always just off forest streams as well.
It has to do with our forest rooms, definitely.
Yeah, because you can see the items from the other rooms
Trees,
slipping in as well, so it kind of like confuses the skybox.
Oh yeah, I see.
You can manually override it by just reselecting the skybox, and it just removes the effect,
Yeah,
basically.
but I wouldn't do that. Yeah, it's quite useful
Not
to
in this
have
build,
this. It's basically a free black tributor box. Yeah,
Basically, yeah.
One cool detail is the Orokin text on some of the doors as well,
Yeah,
which
that's
is,
what I'm
I
saying.
believe, is the decoration, right?
it's the Tenno screen. If you so the thing is, the Tenno screen it has this tribal this Tenno font you see basically is a little bit elevated from the actual screen.
Yep.
Dojo Magic, Mad also discovered when he made the Mori Bank as well, because I remember him telling me about it.
I discovered this way earlier when I did my cyberpunk things. The 2 rooms, 3 rooms, whatever.
It's fine. I'll just force Faith to build with me and teach me things like this.
That stuff is easy.
I mean, to be fair, this is really stuff you discover when you play around with items for long enough. Yeah.
I think this came out when we got all of the new like Ostron tower decoration pieces, because I think it's mostly using the entirety of that set. It's clear that when items come out, like for example in the Christmas Rudolph kebab build room, I can't remember what the name was, like it was just all Solaris pieces. This is mostly just tower pieces that are being used.
It sounds very pieces.
Yeah. There's a couple, but again, but he could have come in and updated it since that, because this build's quite old now compared to the rest of the
where are the Viri pieces? There are no 2 Viri pieces.
I don't think there is, no.
Oh,
but it's at the top main building. There's just a Deviri door and some of the railings. I've just seen it. Yeah, that could have been added after. Could have been added after, to be fair. This build's a lot older than Deviri, so yeah.
Yeah, I like the middle spiral staircase here. Just connecting the floors.
Oh yeah, I've seen this. I see this copied all the time. Not copied, but this is like the most popular staircase.
Yeah.
I mean,
Feels like
Arcing
it would
Order
be
of
a
Saturn
pain in the
stairs
arse
pretty much
to
have
build.
this in every room. Not really.
Yeah.
Which I don't
Nah,
understand.
just a radial and then just move each one down and rotate it a bit.
Yeah. It's really easy to pull off. Many do it wrong. I would not recommend having any spiral staircases because they just eat away your capacity like crazy.
Yep, 100%.
Fear, I am not teaching Evie to not build. I just need to step that straight. The aim is for her to
do not believe him. Do not believe him. Do not believe him. Do not believe him. He is lying.
Oh, by the way, Faith, is this ice?
Next room, Shorky. Next room. Yep.
Right.
All right, Corvex Unleashed.
That's a good
Oh
one.
wow, very very good build. I love a wall.
We just spawn in front of it. Just
Turn
turn
around.
around.
Yeah. I love the use of the wrap and hold it as an actual radiator. Like, I don't know why I've seen it. Anyway, all right, coming in. I'm looking over a little room.
Console. Damn.
Oh, that actually is a pretty cool radio.
How do you get out of this room? I think you come out and then jump up, don't you?
Yep.
Why am I such a noob right now?
This is so Dagoth inspired. It's crazy. This is so rockets everywhere.
It's similar to, well, it's just a bigger concept of the alien room as well that we was in, which is like Shadow White, yeah. But this is very Daggett. Yeah,
This is
very,
so
very
Daggett.
Daggett.
Sorry,
Yep.
this is 100% Daggett.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, he did credit rockets everywhere when he posted this build in Discord. Especially with the infested seeds as the flames and explosions.
Yep.
That's cool. Fizz pointed out, look, Faith, there's ice used as the clouds on the moon sun. Yes,
Oh,
it is
yep.
correct. It is using ice up there, yeah, for cloud cover, yeah.
Oh, it's icicles. Right.
Yes. So
That's
the
also
wonder
what
of
he-
fog art.
That's also what he used in the Karl shadow art as clouds in the background.
I mean, I think going out, I can't really go much because it's quite immersion breaking because of the room itself. But no, it's a good little cyberpunky room, like in terms of city build, Korvax in the middle.
I mean, to be fair, Korvax really kind of does look like Mechagodzilla, so this actually fits. This could be a scene in a kaiju movie.
You know, if you're so inclined, you could go inside of him.
Well, you're not exactly supposed to. And I also want to point out the idea that he just used cables to basically force the perspective when you teleport in, right?
Yep.
Which is so much better than just having a glass front for this build.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, yeah, we managed to go out, but still.
Yeah, but I think people get that this is supposed to be the stopping
Exactly.
line.
At least it tells you.
Because
Yeah,
having
it's
glass like he has here on the left side blurs the entire picture.
Yeah. Yep. I just think it's a shame that the opening he did for the cables is a bit small. I think it should have been a tiny bit wider.
Well, here's the thing. He basically wanted to keep the like destroyed structure look, and
Yeah.
there's not a lot of items that allow you to get this look.
Yeah.
Especially such
Unfortunately.
contrast as well, yeah. When you work with fog, like, you're also relying on like lighted decorations, like what we see here, to kind of give it some depth and texture as well.
Hey Timmy, welcome to the stream, dumbass. I just decided I'm not going to agree with Faith anymore on anything. And since he likes you, I now have to hate you, Timmy. So.
And to read out the exact thing he said is, oh look, Warframe's second biggest floof enjoyer, Matt Davos. Yep.
Yeah, you know
He's
that
not-
I will censor this part, and you get a strike.
He's not round. He's not round. Yep.
Okay, next build.
Okay.
Next build, Shadow Art Purple Flurf Glyph. I'm kind of skipping a couple of rooms here, but yeah.
Purple Flurf.
Purple Flurp is a Warframe partner, and hence why his glyph is in the game. And Dizzzy made this, and I think this is one of the most technical difficulty or difficult shadow arts ever made.
Yeah, I gotta ask, how do you achieve the gradient on the Shadow Art?
I know. There's a thing with the fog of the room. So he actually, it's a really, really specific mechanic. So basically, the fog interacts with the polychrome in this specific room, If we're in an infested hall, I'm just gonna double
No,
check.
that's not
I
it.
like market.
That's wrong.
Starlight Market, that's right, yeah.
That's
No, is it the
wrong.
fog that interacts?
No, so when you have the text code omega, you just have the square, right? And the the first color choice is coloring the first half of this square, and the secondary color you can choose is coloring the bottom. So basically, what you do is you pick a brighter purple, for example, on the first color, and a darker purple on the second color, and then you get the gradient or the slightly color shift. And that's basically what he did, and it's like there's a tutorial on how he did it, and when you watch it, it's crazy how technical this build is in terms of the placements of tributars.
Yeah, I popped at the back just a bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say you
and
can
it's a
just kind of
mess.
run through the tributor.
Sorry, what was that? I didn't understand that.
You can just run through the shadow art to see the tributars from the side.
This side.
It's
you can see a bunch of angled tributars as well here.
Yep.
Yeah, this one is crazy.
This is terrifying.
Yeah, this build is definitely annoying to do. Definitely.
This makes me wanna not touch shadow art in my life.
Okay, here's the thing though. From the actual shaping, it's not as difficult. He was allowed to be a little bit scuffy. It's not like what Faith has, what Fear does with his shadow arts, where he like meticulously draws every line and goes through to the absolute maximum of detail.
Yep.
You can be quite scuffy with this one. It's just really smart tributor placement. I mean, of course, it still takes some skill to do the shapes, right? But I'm gonna call him out. He did cheat on this very shadow art a little bit, because there's there's basically a method where you can have a second account, and you set it up looking at the basically at the whole canvas, and then you use a screen overlay and use your first account that is actually decorating to then mark important key parts of the build of the picture. Basically, like the chin. There's the nose. Here's where the forehead starts. There are the horns. Here does the horn end, and then you just connect the dots. Basically. He explains it in the tutorial as well. I will actually link the video for this tutorial in this video. Yeah. All right, next room.
All right, should we?
I'd be scared to even try this.
I mean, yeah, same as well.
You shouldn't. But
I'll take that advice.
But you should definitely watch how he did it. I appreciate this a lot. This is one of the craziest shadow arts in terms of complexity.
It's good to see someone able to do this. All right, so should we skip the shadow art volcano cave or no?
No, go to there's only a couple rooms left, so yeah, go to the volcano cave.
Yep, sure. Let's go to the volcano cave.
I mean, to be fair, this is one of his first shadow arts, right?
It's a cool build, though. Very cool build.
Yep. Nice idea.
Yes. Now
and it kind of looks like by the way, the back of the wall looks like the German flag.
Yeah, I was about to say, every time I come in here, I hear the German national hymn, the national anthem.
Now I cannot unsee it.
Yeah, it's the German. It's basically Berlin. Yeah, this is Berlin.
Oh, accurate Berlin, yeah.
East Germany, yeah. This is East Germany, yeah. The shadow people. Yep.
This is what the inside of my stomach looks like when I eat a bad doner kebab in Berlin.
About right, yep. I mean, this is a Mad Davos build. Everything's dark, and then it's got lots of lights.
Yep.
And it's
100%.
German, yeah. This build
And
is
it's
very
German as well, yeah.
This is the most Mad Davos build we've seen in a while.
Thank God Dizzy built it, because if not, Davos definitely would have.
Auf der Heide blüht ein kleines Blümelein.
Oh God,
Und
Timmy
es
just said.
heißt
Timmy just said, "Oh,
Erika.
he's puts armor but weird angle." Oh Jesus Christ! Yep.
Timmy, just a good advice. Should you ever visit my country, don't do this in public because you can actually get fined for this, and the fine is quite crazy.
Yep.
I mean, yeah,
Didn't one
Germany
of your
fines are
friends
illegal.
learn that the hard way?
We end up with the Gestapo. Yep.
I moved on to the next build because
Yep. Shadow Wolverine, one of his more classic builds, I would say.
I think this is one of his best builds ever made. Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
Because there's only one other build. Well, there's two other builds after this, so we're on the last 3 builds.
I want to
well,
quickly
so, yeah.
say how cool the Sentinel looks and how perfectly he basically managed to get the feel of the Danger Room as well from the comics.
Is
Well, it's
this
like-
Solaris Cyclops?
It is,
No.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
The little NPC is Cyclops, yeah. Yep. Oh. Also, there's also Iceman as well to the back right. If you look just to the right as well,
Of course you would spot
flying
him, yeah.
ice. Yep.
And we have Wolverine jumping towards him, yeah.
Where's Wolverine?
It's the
Is that the one up
Saruman
there?
knives! He used the Saruman knives as the
Wait, where are the Saruman knives?
on his hand.
So
Look
ju-
at the Wolverine. That's jumping, like he's standing on it, yeah.
Oh,
it's
the
actually
console
the
is
knives.
open. Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
the back
god.
Wolverine, yeah.
Oh my god.
I mean, the character in this dojo is crazy. Like, yeah. It's so fun. Oh.
Hey, look, unlike, it feels like it's built by someone who, while also, yes, that is very good, is also literally human. Unlike Crazy Guy.
The shadow art is actually pretty dope. Pretty crazy hard as well.
Yeah, this one specifically, I can tell.
I mean, he did it again. The thing with Dizzzy is that he actually probably has the best build catalog on his channel because he pretty much has build guides on most of his like builds like this, and specifically like the beard hair is like really well done. With like for a
Yeah.
very small reverse of some plants that create those tiny little like stubbly edges, stuff like that. Yeah, like honestly, I think we should link a couple of his build videos to see for people to kind of like
Yeah,
see
I
what we're talking
will
about.
link most of them. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah.
So I obviously nobody tops Fear when it comes to shadow art, but this is definitely a crazy good one too.
This is so cool.
He's up there, yeah. He's actually one of the more versatile builders, is that he can do sculpting, shadow art, and architecture. It's hard to see a dojo that has like all 3 because good shadow art is rare. Very rare, yeah. Timmy disagrees. He says Fear sucks, and he just copy and paste the same parts he uses. So yeah, no, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah. But no, I mean, this is one of the better builds.
I'm not gonna agree on that. No. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna agree on
Obviously,
that
just
either.
rage bait, but yeah. Yeah, but no, I love the shadow art. Yeah, very realistic, and again, I think this is achievable. Like if people were to follow the guide, this is like despite it looking complex, if you isolate the shapes of like the triangular ear, the round head, it's actually not that unachievable to do. As well. So I think most people with practice could do a build like this with enough time.
Okay, the crazy part about this shadow art specifically is the art style.
Yes, the art style, the detail lines,
It's
beard,
not,
everything.
it's not the lines are super janky and stuff, right? The shapes are very janky when you actually look at it. But nailing the art style like this is tough.
Well, it's like got about like 90s classic cartoon comic look, which is a big part of why you're allowed to be a bit messy as well, yeah.
But you have to be this on purpose, right? And that's why the difficulty is.
Very true, yeah. Also, there's no flickering on this build as well, really. I've got no flickering.
Yep. I fixed the flickering in my dojo already.
One spot open in Dojo Prime. Anyone want to join? Yeah, if you want to join Dojo Prime, feel free to apply. Yeah.
Timmy's been kicked out. Yep. Prerequisites, though, is that you have to do all the fierce farming as well. He won't do it. Yep.
And platinum, yeah.
Yeah, platinum, posters, anything he needs for a build. You basically need to be fierce sugar daddy going into that dojo. So, yep.
I actually do dig the Sentinel. Man. Yep. Anyways, next room.
Next room is...
It's the Umbral statue.
Umbral statue, yes.
Yep. Well, there's only two of it, but the rest are basically work in progresses. So, yeah. We'll go to the Umbral statue. This was made for the Excalibur contest that I placed in, and Dizzzy also placed in as well.
When was this?
This was the Warframe 9-year anniversary that took place 2 years ago in April. Their 9-year anniversary. I remember this because I actually got featured for my Excalibur build that had the Arsenal, and then I think Vash did one where Excalibur is Atlas. And you've got the Floof Excalibur as well.
Yep,
I can't remember who built that. I want to say Fanto, or I can't remember. I really can't remember who built it. Dizzzy placed. I placed other teleporters, but I can't remember. I can't remember who's the other one.
Are we currently at 11 years?
Yes, we're 11 years.
We're coming up on 12. Next April will be 12. Yeah.
Oh. Shows how much I know.
Hopefully they run another build contest because they didn't really want one last year, so I would like them to run one again this year for 12 years. Yeah.
What if they exclusively do a capture contest just to spite you?
Well, that's kind of what they already do.
They did it for the last year's one, which was for the 10-year anniversary. They did one, but for the 11-year anniversary, they didn't do any sort of dojo contest. So, or like they didn't factor in dojos at all. We just had like a capture celebration.
Yeah, that's why I said they already do that.
Yep.
Yeah. So they do that. Normally, what they would do is that they'd have a dojo contest separate from the art and captura.
Okay, sorry,
because the dojos have to be viewed differently.
Since we are at this topic, is it just me, or because I have a strong feeling DE is really pushing away, or slowly, basically, slowly driving away from dojo content entirely, in terms of showcasing and updating it.
Yeah, I think that's a trend we've been seeing. I agree.
I think it's that they're trying to unify everyone into the same like contests or same algorithm. I mean, they did the QTCC like inclusion contest for dojos, which was nice. But they didn't really give enough good rewards so in the past, that people aren't familiar, they used to run specific dojo contests for like say Halloween. There was always a Halloween contest, and we haven't had one in a while now. They used to do a specific dojo contest as well for the end year, like for New Year anniversary stuff. It'd be separate, and occasionally, if there was a new room that would be added, like Dagoth's Hollow, they would run a contest, and they used to offer platinum prizes, showcases on prime time, yada yada yada, and it was always open to the greater decorating community.
And they also didn't do TennoCon this year for dojos.
Yeah, as well, which is sucky. I mean, I still don't have my TennoCon video as well, so you know, like, I was featured, but don't.
Well, and I never actually had the chance to apply to any TennoCon thing.
Yeah.
Because, when I won my All-Star like in 2023, they just picked
the winners themselves without a submission phase, and the next year that followed, they just didn't do any dojo stuff for TennoCon.
It sucks. I'll be honest, it does suck. Like, there's no shying away from it. Like, because the community always look towards it. They always. The best thing is that the community and pushed itself when there was incentives, be it TennoCon features, mini contests. It would always bring out the best builders, the best builds, the best showcases, lots of participation. And if you don't, this is the crazy thing, right? If you do these contests, people will want to do them. There was never a reason to stop doing them. The Halloween contest had like nearly 60 entries or something like that. It was crazy. When Bobay, his Black Pearl building, and got 4th. Can't remember what year that one was, but yeah, like the thing is, like, it's the whole saying, oh well, if you build it they will come, and that's very much the case with the dojos. If you have a contest, people will submit for it, and it's good. That's why we do our own build contests over in the Alliance, because it motivates people to build stuff to carry over for the official contests, houses, vehicles, whatever. So this is the thing, DE needs to do more incentives and doing TennoCon stuff more regularly to incentivize people.
To me, it actually feels like they just want to like ignore the dojos for long enough, and eventually they die out. Like it's. Almost...
I don't think they want it to die out. I just think there's been a bit of neglect.
That's actually what it feels like right now, especially with like no guest judge this contest, which is a decision I cannot understand. Definitely.
I mean, the problem though is that like the star charts have been historically now a part of the game for a while, and it would be sad to see that go away, because like the dojos are the most creative part of the game in my opinion, because you never know what you're going to get when you go into them. And clans are still a massive function of the game because they still tie players together. That's like what we all took because we're in the same alliance and same gaming group.
Again, the evidence tells a different story in my book, at least.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just think that they need to get back to just doing these sort of contests, because I love doing this Excalibur contest. I actually made a better build than I did anything else for this contest. And also as well, like they offered plat, which was quite important because then everyone wanted to partake. Then it raises everyone's standards, and then it creates better builds people get to see. Like the TennoCon stuff is the harshest one for me because it was always a tradition for dojos, and it's not there anymore, and it just sucks.
Yeah, that there's
so no. I'm not disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing.
I just that there was no like online representation on live stream of the dojos, not like even in a break. I mean. Like, come on! It's just 5 minutes, please. Give us just 5 minutes. I get.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying what they can do to fix the problem, because you don't want to see dojos curtail off. Because a part of what we want to do is, promote what's right and wrong with the issue. We don't want to just say that it's going to shit or whatever, because it's not going to shit. They just need to be more proactive with our community, like they are with fan art and Captura as well. So thing is, it was working. Like tons of incentives for mini contests, more regular room updates, more dojo items all the time. They just need to be more proactive with our community, basically, give us features. But anyway, the build. We'll move away.
Done bitching.
Yeah.
I got my footage for this. I got my footage for this build already. So. I think this was quite old, right? This is quite old.
This is 2 years. This is a 2-year-old build. So, yeah. The contest happened 2 years ago.
Of the grave.
2.5 years, I think now, yeah.
I mean, sculpting Warframes is quite difficult because of the odd shapes Warframes have in general, right? And I think this was one of his first sculpting attempts, if I remember correctly. He actually did a good job, right? I mean, from the distance at least, it looks good. Kind of falls a little bit apart. I think the decision to have the helmet like crack open so that you can actually see the eye did hurt this build a little bit.
I think it's the detail that makes it, though, because it resembles it with the actual Umbral build. So I can see why he did it. Yeah. I get it. I get why he did it. I mean, the detail of the scarf, the cracked eye, because it is part of the skin. Like, it's just a design choice to have it. I mean, There was some other decorations he could have used instead of like the black mass, because he could have used a few more infested pieces, have more of a ready texture on the head. Yeah, it's a solid build. Like, I mean, it's weird because it's in the corner of the build, but it's, for me, the way I lay out builds is much different. So it's weird to see a build right in the corner. Of it, but I think it's more the way that you walk in and spawn in to the room, then you get up to see it. So yeah, no, it's a good build. It deserved a place.
I
in
was gonna say, you specifically were telling me if you're gonna do like a focal point, it should be like 2/3 in the room and like approximately, and like this and this and this. There's like
okay, there's no wrong thing with presentation because that's also part of a creative flexibility. It's just basically don't hide your builds and put them in the forefront. That's it. So yeah, it's just for me odd when it's right in the corner. Yeah, so for example, with this build, it's hard to get a really good screenshot because the build is like really on the far right. If you wanted to capture the architecture on the left of the build,
and it's also, it's also quite elevated and everything else. As well, yeah.
Yeah, so it's hard to get the perfect shot for this specific build because, like, when you take the screenshot, you also don't want to hide the details. So let's just say if you're not doing a video for your contest submission and you're just doing screenshots, the last thing you want to do is have your focal points almost hidden in your own builds where they don't notice any of the small things that you've done to make your build pop as well. So yeah, but because it's a film video, you can have your cake and eat it, which is what I recommend all dojos do anyway, but it's just something I wouldn't do, but it doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just something that he's designed on his thing. It's different, don't get me wrong, just something I wouldn't have done personally.
All right, Sharky,
should we head to the last build?
Yeah, last build, and then we wrap it up.
To be fair, Faith, it's not like you're the dojo that's won the most awards or anything.
No, never. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm joking.
So the last build is 1999, right?
Yes, that's correct. Just for subway station build, yep. And it's thematic because this will probably be one of the last dojos before the update drops, as well. So it's a very good stopping point because I don't know when the update's going to drop. So yeah.
I was going to say, is it December 10th we find out when the update comes out?
So the Game Awards is the 12th. I have a sneaking suspicion, so that's what, in like 5 days? I have a sneaking suspicion that they're going to just drop the update on the Game Awards show. Because they tend to leave for Christmas around the 17th, 18th, and then come back in the new year. So they normally give themselves a week now, ever since the Railjack and New War disasters, to give it where they can fix all the major bugs, and then they can come back for all of the smaller stuff post-holidays. So I have a feeling that Rebecca's or Megan, whoever's there, just can say, "Oh, and guess what, guys? It's live right now," and then we'll get the red text of doom.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. But Railjack PTSD intensifies.
Yeah,
I can't help but feel like this clock is wrong.
For me, it was the new.
Really annoying me.
It was the new war, by the way, Pyro. That really got me because I couldn't do the quest because I had the balloon glitch where you couldn't use the balloon to get up to the Unum Tower. Glitch. So I had to wait until like January 8th when they fixed it, and I was like, "Oh Jesus Christ, this is like everyone was spoiling it for me as well," and I was just like, I was a bit done with it.
There was a glitch with the balloon. This is the first I've heard of this.
Yeah, people couldn't ascend with the balloon on. I think I don't know if it was a controller issue or something, but the ascend button on the balloon wasn't mapped.
Yeah. Huh. So you were just like hovering at the bottom and you couldn't move up, basically. Yeah.
Huh, I never ran into anything like that, and I did the quest when it first came out.
Not everyone had it, but it was affecting most people.
Fear Perfection already calls it. When the update drops, every dojo is doomed.
Funny things will break in for dojo. Yeah. For fingers crossed for lighting.
Just be completely inverted.
Oh god. I mean, just imagine if the lighting is screwed. That's going to be every question. What happened to the lighting? It's more what red zones are they going to add.
I mean, the lighting is already screwed. Look at that black fog in the back of the room.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, I like the shape of this room though. Sorry, Evie, you go.
Maybe one day they'll fix the inequality between the market having a red zone, the codex not having a red zone. It's not dojo, but it's close enough. Maybe they'll finally fix that and just get.
Codex.
Yeah, I was gonna say they'll just add one to the codex.
Yeah,
The
that's
console
equally
isn't
shit
here.
for everyone. Yay!
Yeah.
We all lose. Great.
Anyway, this room
let's
itself,
let's look at the build before we wrap up. Yep.
the shape is perfect. The little room, like the control room off to the side, the like the whole layout, it's almost identical to that kind of snippet that we got in Whispers in the Walls.
Mm.
A little bit, yeah. Obviously, it's based off that, yeah. So
Was it that long ago?
So for me, this is a build of small details because it's not like one thing that really stands out. So the escalators the escalators that you get down, great. When you look at the then you look at the turnstiles that take you down to the next subway level, also good. And you've obviously
I love the turnstiles.
Then you've got the incorporation of the room with the corpus lighting in the grid, also very well done.
Yep.
General shape and railings. The railings are hot. They are legitimately really good as well. Like it's just small, intricate details. If you add to the whole room.
I want to point out. Sorry for interrupting, but look at look below the corpus holoscreen in the back of the room, and then look below that. He has made a row of like little TV screens, and I think they are so genius.
Oh, they are as well. Yeah.
I was here the first time, I really scratched my head how he did it. I could not tell.
Is it a glass piece or?
So it's the Grenier clone pod canopy, right?
Oh, it's the glass window thing, yeah, and it's got the and it interacts with the fog.
And then he's using a Solaris vent piece as the TV frame.
Oh, you're right, yeah.
That is so ingenious. And also the patterns in the railing on the second floor is that's such a neat little detail. Yeah.
Another little detail as well is if you go down into the bottom left room, you've got like the transistor room where they've got like all the countdowns and the computers and the little switchboards down here, like classic 90s, like the subway lines, stuff like that. Yeah, like again, like tons of small little details that add up to a generally very good room. So yeah.
What's cool
about
this
some is very flickery.
On purpose.
On purpose. Yeah.
What's cool about it is that he did it when we didn't have anything to go on but the footage they showed us as the teaser. Yep. And that's it. Like he did it entirely based on the video.
No, that's wrong.
No, he started it back then. That's the thing.
Yeah, but I gave him the advice to actually just replay the quest. Yeah.
Yep. No. Yeah, like my hope is with the 99 update, we actually get all of the really cool infested pieces. We get a lot of the brick walls, subway stuff. Like there's so much that we could get that would improve a lot of build options in the dojo. Like anything, like if you give it to us, we'll figure out what to do with it.
I really think you hope for too much, Faith.
Well, again, like it's like the Orbiter stuff that Mad said. You hope for nothing, but you would like something. I mean, tends to be with the big update, we at least get something for the dojos. Be a room, or we get like Devuri pieces, or we got new war pieces, or whatever. Like, it's always been that. I mean, I'd expect nothing. I would still like there to be.
Okay. Going off the fact that they promised us additional bird-free decorations like 4 updates ago, and they still haven't delivered on this, and the potential delay of 1999. And now the confirmation that 1999 will arrive in phases, right? Where we get the base quest first, and then the liches in the later update, and then something else in the last update, yada yada. I don't know. I would be surprised if dojo decorations are right there from the get-go. I wouldn't be too surprised if there are some like orbiter decorations, because people are hyping themselves up with like this potentially
gifting system,
Dormizone and the gifting system. Maybe it's just noise and it has nothing to do with decorating, but maybe it has something to do with decorating. I don't know, right? But I would be super disappointed if they pull another Hombask on dojos.
Yeah, I can see that as well. I mean, it's a win for decorating community if we had another or better set of decorations, which would be good. But it would be a bit of a bummer for dojos because we have so much.
Yeah, that's why.
I mean, especially because we didn't get Zaram and stuff.
Because
Yeah.
that's why I was mentioning the fact that Primetime especially is really like moving away from dojos, as it seems, which is sad.
No.
Honestly, sad.
Right.
I'm so glad I get to look at this build.
So we've now looked at all of the like major rooms of his clan. So obviously, the question I always ask at the end of the tours is, "What was your favorite room?" So yeah,
Ooh.
we'll go through. I'll start with Shorky, the Hostmaster
is...
General.
This is a hard one. It's really hard to decide. I don't know why I really like the alien room. I think the idea is genius. The execution was really good, even though it might be not necessarily as, perfect or masterfully done as some of his other rooms. Something in this room just does it for me. From the atmosphere to the sculpt to the idea itself, everything comes together very nicely.
Evie, your favorite room from this clan so far?
Honestly, either what Shorky said, or honestly the Wolverine shadow art.
Yep. So we got one.
It's just really cool.
Pylo. Favorite
For
room
me,
from
I
this clan?
think it's actually the clown room. The Pennywise room. I like the asylum build. It's a very like nice interior, the dilapidated corridor, and then you go out and there's just this big ass clown face with the eyes.
It's very
following you.
unique.
It is very unique. I haven't seen
unique,
anything quite like this before in a dojo. It's very cool.
It's very unique, yeah. Hey, boss.
Wolverine, definitely, hands down.
Yep. And I think I'm going to agree with Mad. Actually, only because I know how tough it was, I'm actually going to go for the purple flop as well.
I mean, this build definitely deserves some credits as the technically most complex shadow art ever made, right?
I'm back in a minute.
But yeah, the overall build and the actual painting and quality, yada yada, definitely the Wolverine room, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, what I like about this dojo is that it's so diverse. People can have all their different favorite rooms, because in some of our other tours, it's obvious what the best room is. Like, and most of the time, it's I agree, and maybe there's like Evie who's like a bit different, who wants to just throw a wrench into the works. But this dojo is so good that it's so well done. It's at this point just a thing of personal taste as to what is your favorite. I'm just
looking at the purple flop again, and I don't understand why he wants to turn off Bloom. I mean, I did it for the tour, but looking at this with Bloom, it really gives off this like what is this vibe called? Help me out, Faith. Retro wave vibe.
Retro wave, yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
I mean, it already does it because it's a retro rave style picture, anyways. But the Bloom really.
And I would have said like more synthwave, but
chat if anyone's still there. What should be in favorite rooms and stuff like that? Like Fear, Timmy, if Bobet's still there, Lilo. Anyone's favorite rooms? Timmy said his favorite was the German room, so that's the volcano room. Yep. So that's natural. Yep.
Let me visit my home country.
I'm so glad I get to look at this dojo right now.
Freiheit für das deutsche Vaterland. Okay, I'm done.
So Lilo said her favorite build was actually the Minecraft room as well.
All right.
Which again is very different. As well. Like again, like to get the Minecraft aesthetic, like nailed it. So yeah, very good.
Definitely.
Well, it depends if Fizz even listening. So yeah, who knows? But I have a feeling his is going to be a shadow art. Obviously, it's just which one it's going to be.
Okay, watch. Fizz is just going to say, yeah, it's a Turu Gojo in my dojo.
Yep. Maybe he's making up his mind. I mean, yeah. maybe he's so conflicted because he wants to say one of his builds, but yeah. Right,
The party until the stream ends. Oh, poor Timmy.
He was a God fears such a simp. Yep.
All right. I would say we wrap it up.
Yep.
Any last words?
I have a power cut.
That's great.
Good.
Evie back with the classics of just saying random stuff to end it. Cool.
Stuff, yeah.
Pyro.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been fun. Been cool. I'm feeling very inspired right now.
That's great. That's one of the main purposes here. Yeah.
That's good. This is a good dojo to do it as well. Yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Shorks.
Yeah, I just want to say that it's kind of sad to see Dizzzy go, and if there's any chance of him returning, we'd all be happy for him to return. But this is kind of his legacy right now, and with all the archives of videos he has, the amazing tutorials, I mean, you can see why he has his place in the dojo community, and it's just sad to see him go.
Yeah, I 100% agree. Like,
Me too.
Yeah, he's like one of the main reasons I even started decorating or considered starting decorating, because his tutorials helped me a shit ton back in the day. When I was a nobody who didn't even know how to do a radio or how shadow art works at all. Like Vash and Dizzzy did basically teach me everything I know about dojos. Yep. Yeah.
It's the same story for me as well. I started with Vash tutorials and then slowly transitioned to Dizzy's videos as well.
It's really, really sad. I wish they would both do still keep going with the Warframe content, but yeah, Vash moved on, and apparently Dizzzy now just completely burned out, which is very sad. Very sad.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. We can like look at his dojo as a goodbye, send off kind of thing.
Yep.
It's like a Viking funeral. We're about to shoot an arrow. We just got saluting. Yep.
I mean, I'm not expecting to see a new Dizzzy build in the near future. He was pretty clear about not returning too soon.
That's fine. You know, everyone can choose what they want and go out when they want to as well. So can't fault someone if it's their choice. Especially if building is such a time-intensive thing. It's a real commitment. So yeah, that's the thing with dojo decorating that I don't think DE quite fully understands just how much time, love, and passion we actually do pour into dojos. Like it takes Dizzy's build videos would have taken him, God foretold hours editing it, doing voiceovers to footage. Like me and Mad have done it. Like it's such a time-consuming effort for like what feels like a niche part of the game where if you get anything from it is just a win. Basically. So it can be exhausting, and if you then don't have either the same passion or same drive for it, or the community's not going in the right way, like it is easy to be a bit dissuaded or whatever. So got to respect the decision regard. I mean, I'm just happy that we got to go into his dojo, regardless of what it was. I've always wanted to do a proper tour as well. Dizzzy as well, like one of the nicest guys I've ever spoke to, so I have zero bad things to say about him, and he's really pushed, and he'll take the time to help decorators to actually do things and push as well. So honestly, one of the better members of the dojo. He pushed it in the right direction for a very long time. So
definitely,
I'd like to thank Dizzzy for that. Absolutely. But Ray Fear said the Mortal Kombat room was his favorite room.
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
All right. We were the Architects Anonymous. This was the Dojo tour of Artistic License, and we wish you all a good night. Bye bye.
See ya.
Bye everyone.
Bye.